Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Tasos Kilimos. Happy to be joining you guys for another edition of NBA Player Prop Parlay here on the Guy Boston Sports YouTube channel. Happy Friday, everybody. The weekend is about to arrive. I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you guys have survived the week. We have another NBA Player Prop Parlay for you today. Very excited to share this one with you guys. Very quickly, just to recap last night, we did lose, but my God, we are hitting props at an insane rate right now. I am hitting my player props just this week at a 90% hit rate in this month, in the month of November, at an 86% hit rate. Crazy, guys. I have been on a hot streak with props. Not all the parlays have hit because, of course, some days you get one leg off, but the props are hitting. We are on a hot streak right now with betting props, which is a good sign for today and for the future right now. Last night we had a four-legger plus 846 odds. We missed by one leg, and the only reason we missed was Cam Johnson got in a little foul trouble. We missed by one rebound of hitting a plus 846 parlay, so very close. We are doing very well right now, guys, so let's carry that vibe. Let's carry the hot streak coming into today's parlay. And call me a glutton for punishment, but I'm going for another four-legger. The fact that we missed a four-leg yesterday by that little, I got to go for another one, so we're going for four legs today. We're taking another chance here, but I like the spot. Also, I am wearing the same hat that I wore the day that we hit the plus 664 parlay like 2 days ago. So hopefully we carry the good vibes, bringing the same hat and the same kind of look. So I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. All right, guys, starting off here, first leg of our four-leg parlay, we have Zach LaVine over half a steal. You get that at minus 225 odds on DraftKings. And look, LaVine may not be doing a lot of scoring. Remember the other day we had that in a big parlay hit. We had his under in points. He may not be doing a ton of scoring, but one thing that he is doing consistently is playing defense and getting steals. In his last 8 games, including a game versus the Orlando Magic, which is the team they play tonight, he has recorded a steal. And if you go a little deeper, 9 of his last 10, he has hit this over. But importantly, his last 8 games, and again, that game versus Orlando, which is a good indicator because they play the Magic tonight, that he got a steal against them. And it's not like this is totally unusual. The number's pretty high for him, but he did hit this at like a 60% hit rate last season, this over. And I don't know if it's a huge factor here, but I do see the players kind of engaging with this NBA in-season tournament, and this Bulls Magic game is a part of that in-season tournament. Whether the players are really bought into it or not, I can't say for sure, but from what I've seen, it looks like they're trying at least a little harder in these in-tournament games. So hopefully that factors into that LaVine's going to give it his all. He's going to play 100%. So I like the spot here, over half a steal for the first leg of this parlay. For the second leg, we're going to Spurs Kings. We're going Zach Collins under 1.5 3-pointers made. You get that at minus 215 odds. I mean, yeah, guys, it's hard to ignore this trend. He has hit this under of 1.5 3-pointers made in each of his last 6 games, and he's hitting it at a 91% hit rate this season on this under. And when you just keep diving deeper and deeper into the trends and the numbers, it just looks better and better for this under, honestly. He hit this under 1.5 3-pointers made at an 81% hit rate last season, so this is a spot that he pretty much consistently, the majority of the time, hits. And this under also has a 75% hit rate against the Sacramento Kings, a team that they're playing tonight. The big thing here is that he doesn't take a ton of threes. He's averaging 3.7 3-pointers attempted a game, so just shy of 4 threes a game. And he's only hitting about 1 a game, so he's hitting this at about I think it's like a 37% 3-point percentage, which is actually pretty solid for a big man. It's actually really good. But he's just not taking enough threes. So although he's shooting the ball well, he's only taking 3, maybe 4 threes a game. So I like the spot here, under 1.5 3-pointers made, sticking with the hot trend. And real quick, guys, before I get into the second half of this four-leg parlay, I want to talk to you guys about today's sponsor, Fade Me. If you guys watch the channel, you know Fade Me by now. It is the brand that Ev started. It is the clothing brand that I am repping right now. You got the Fade Me, some new gear out right now, guys. I want you to go check it out in the Fade Me store. Link in the description below. When you use my promo code TASOS, TASOS, you get a 10% discount off your order. We've got a ton of new gear right now out on the website, guys. And with the holiday season around, Fade Me gear makes a pretty good gift for your friends, for your family. Right now, I am rocking some of the new Christmas apparel. We got the Fade Me sweatshirt, but hold on, you got to check out the back of this. Check that out. Look at that. Come on, you can't say that's not pretty sick. Guys, whether it is a gift for your friends or family or loved one, or if it's just for you because you like the gear, now is the time to do it. The holiday season is right around the corner, guys, and I want to help you save some money. So use the link in the description below. Use my promo code TASOS, again, TASOS. You get a 10% discount off the Fade Me store. Guys, with that out of the way, let's get into the rest of this parlay. And for the third leg of our parlay, guys, we're going with pretty much the same bet we just took with the last leg. We're going Brandon Ingram under 1.5 3-pointers made in the Pelicans-Nuggets game. You get that for minus 150 odds. And guys, if you have been betting this trend, you probably made a lot of money off of it by now. Dating back to last season, he has failed to hit this over in 15 of his last 16 games. He's hitting this number at an 88% rate this season. He has an 83% hit rate in the last year versus the Denver Nuggets when it comes to this under. And guys, Ingram's just not a great three-point shooter. He's shooting about 24% from three, which is not the worst, but he's only taking 4 threes a game. He's hitting maybe 1 a game. So 24, 25% shooting from three-point range, not exactly what you want when you're trying to hit this over. He just doesn't take a ton of threes, and he's not making a ton of them either, so that doesn't help. So under 1.5 three-pointers made, again, it's a pretty good trend. He's only hit the over once this season. He had 3 threes versus the Houston Rockets. That's it. Every other game this season, he has hit the under. So this is a pretty good trend to keep following on. And against a Nuggets team that's pretty good, damn good defensively, I like the spot here. So give me the under 1.5 three-pointers made. And for the fourth and final leg of this parlay, guys, we're going something that seems a little easy off the top. We're going Joel Embiid to record a double-double. We get that at minus 215 odds on DraftKings. And look, he's covered this in 8 of his last 10 games. He did not cover it in his last game versus Boston, which is why I have some optimism that he'll have a bounce-back game here versus Atlanta. I don't think the Hawks right now really have an option as to who can stop Joel Embiid. And Atlanta's not like a horrific team when it comes to defending the center position, but they're middle of the road. They give about 22 points and 15 rebounds a game to centers, which is about middle of the road in rankings. So I just don't really see Atlanta stopping Embiid from getting double-double. The points we know he's going to hit. That's not a question. It's more like the rebounds and the assists. He could cover this, honestly, in assists, but I do think it'll be rebounds. Do I think he can get 10 points and 10 rebounds versus this Atlanta team? I think so. The only worry of this is if he plays enough, if it's a blowout, if he'll play enough minutes. But I think this is no doubt he'll hit a double-double. So, guys, that's the fourth and final leg of the parlay. And when you put those 4 legs together, guys, no boosts or anything, you get a plus 416 parlay. Again, about half of what we had yesterday. Not as crazy of odds. However, they're a little bit of safer bets, I guess you could say. Everything's always a risk when it comes to parlays and betting. But I like the spots a little bit more. I loved yesterday's parlay. Again, Cam Johnson just kind of screwed us by that 1 rebound. But I really love this spot here. I think this is a lock, truthfully. I truly mean that. These are all guys who have been consistently hitting these trends, who are in matchups that are favorable to them to keep hitting these trends. So, guys, that is my parlay today. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow with another NBA Player Prop Parlay. Until then, I hope we're all winners.